Good afternoon, subscribers and viewers. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon there. I am here to talk about the death of Zimbabwean national Elvis Nyathi in Diepsloot Extension 1 yesterday. It is a very sad event to have a fellow national dying in such brutal circumstances. The information that we gather is that a mob that had protested in the afternoon against the rising rate of crime in Diepsloot knocked at his door because we are told that the mob went around knocking in the houses and shacks where they believed that foreign nationals were domiciled. They were demanding passports from people. Then when they knocked at Elvis' shack, they asked for a gun from him, which he didn't have. Then they began to ask him where he was getting some items that were in the house, some property that he had in the house, things like television set and other things. And they were told that he got these things from his employer. Then they demanded a gun, which he didn't have. Then he tried to run away. They chased after him. They caught up with him. He was stoned. He was beaten up with some clubs. They poured petrol on him and they set him alive. And that's how he was killed. We are told that he leaves behind his wife and 4 children. There is a newspaper in South Africa, an online publication also, which interviews his brother, who says that his brother was not a criminal. We are not at this stage certain about the kind of life or type of life that he led, but whichever type of life he led, the way he died is not what one would wish on another human being. It is so unfortunate. It is so appalling. It is so disheartening. And it's so shocking that we have people killing one another, blacks killing one another. We have to, at some point, pause and look at what image we are projecting of ourselves as black people to the outside world. Is this the Africa that we fought for? Is this the Africa that we want? Nobody condones crime. But are we certain that this person who was killed like this, even animals cannot be killed in the manner that Mr. Nyathi was killed? Is this the Africa that we want? Are we happy to be projected or to project ourselves as these savages? Are we these kinds of monsters that kill one another like this? There is a way that we can behave as Africans, a better way that we can behave as Africans. Whether somebody is legal or illegal in a country, there is a way of handling their presence within the confines of the law. I would also want to plead with fellow Zimbabweans who are committing crimes out there. Look at what this has led to. An innocent man has died because the community that he lived in is sick and tired of crime. People are dying. We are told that in Diepsloot, 4 people died during the weekend in the hands of criminals. And after that, a 4th body has been added, a 4th soul has been taken away by people who claim that they are responding to crime. Had these criminal incidents not happened, Mr. Nyathi would still be with his family now. We are talking here about a father who has left behind 4 of his children. Do we pause to relax and think about what is going to happen to his children, what is going to happen to his wife, what is going to happen to all his other dependents, to even think about what his family is going through right now, just because he happened to live in a community where crime is rising by the day and police are doing nothing about it. I think those who are committing crimes should themselves look themselves in the mirror and say, is it worth it? Innocent people are dying every day. People who work hard for their survival are dying. Both South Africans and migrants. And as a result of that, the community has had it. And they've decided to take the law into their hands. And in the process, they've killed an innocent human being. Just because criminals are prowling and now people don't know how to resolve this issue. They don't know who to turn to, and they end up taking the law into their hands. And an innocent man has died, leaving behind his young children and his wife. This is so bad. We acknowledge the political parties that have responded to this, to call it what it is, cold-blooded murder of a fellow African. We acknowledge the press statement from the Democratic Alliance, the press statement from the Economic Freedom Fighters, and a Zimbabwean political party, the Patriotic Front, who have all voiced their concern about the brutal murder of this individual, of this man. And we say to the family, our condolences are with you. We hope that you will find solace and comfort in the hands of the Lord. But we also plead with the law enforcement agents that please account for these people who killed Mr. Nyathi in such brutal manner, while also at the same time account for the criminals that have led to this outrage from the community in Diepsloot Extension for one, and Diepsloot and Gauteng in general. But it doesn't follow that every illegal immigrant in South Africa is responsible for crime. Criminals must be isolated, and police themselves must play ball, because we know that there are people who are reporting criminals to police, but police take sides with criminals after they receive bribes. They forget about chasing after the criminals, and they even tell these criminals that so and so reported to you to us. And then at the end of the day, people fear to whistleblow, because at the end of the day, in fighting crime, they end up being victims of crimes themselves. This is so bad. And then to the Zimbabwean government, we hear that the consulate was there, which is very commendable. But at the end of the day, we hope that you are going to submit a report to the government to say, please, your people are dying in foreign lands. They're being killed like rabid dogs. Even worse, because you don't even burn and stone a rabid dog. They're being killed in cold blood because they cannot survive in their home country, and they have to end up going elsewhere where they are being exploited, where they are being insulted every day, where they are being generalized every day, where they are being blamed every day for every socio-economic ill that is happening in the South African society. The first people who are being pointed fingers at are Zimbabweans, including those Zimbabweans that are living within the confines of the law. Please, Zimbabwean government, this is on you. Please begin to think about the people. And this goes out even to political parties in Zimbabwe, including opposition political parties in Zimbabwe. This is the time for dialogue. Forget about this electioneering that you are always in, and think about the people. Thank you very much. I hope this is going to reach to whoever is is in a position of influence to change the situation in Zimbabwe, including the AU and SADC leaders. Things cannot continue going like this, and you take the situation as normal, as business as usual. Thank you very much.